Hello, hello everybody, my YouTubers, users, everyone, hello, 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 and to complete my desktop of ubuntu make so I realized hardinfo browser go on to browser, go on to browser, go on. Come on, come on. Let's go. Let now. Let it go. Oh, pardon. Oops. Yay, 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 ultimate ultimate 1404 review informal loop informal loop hey more and more YouTube.
Greetings and salutations. Thanks. For clicking on the video. This is a look around the Ubuntu Mate 14.04
14 dash 04
.2 desktop that
14.4
I have installed on my HP laptop. I was looking for something to replace the Ubuntu Unity standard desktop that was installed on this machine, and so I did a complete nuke and pave about 2 days ago. As of the recording of this video, the distribution has actually been out 2 or 3 days. This is brand new. I was so excited about what was in it that I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and install it. And
you want to make software, you want to make open source free software, free.
So far I like it. I have run into a couple of issues with it. Some of those are hardware related and some of those are bugs in the system that I'm sure that they'll work out over time. Now, a little bit about Ubuntu Mate. It is a new distribution of the Ubuntu operating system, and it's actually only a few months old. The first official release was Ubuntu's 14.10, was Ubuntu Mate 14.10, and then they retroactively released an Ubuntu 14.04 version, so people like me who want the long-term support releases can get it. And then they just updated that. And I have played with this in virtual machines and other, I've installed it kind of just to look at it, but didn't stay with it until this version came along. Now, with Ubuntu 15.04, which is coming up in about a month here, they're going to release that next month. They are going to become an official spin of Ubuntu. Ubuntu Mate is developed mainly by a fellow named Winff, who goes by Wimpy, and he has a team of folks working on this, and it's really grassroots. It's, that's what they've done, is just come up with this distribution, and so we're going to take a look at it today, and I'm very what I did. I changed them around quite a bit, and this will either show you, this is the Mate menu here, which will either show you your favorites, or it'll show you all your applications. See, there's the favorites view, and I have already swapped some things around. The distribution comes with Firefox as the standard web browser. You get Thunderbird for mail. I immediately changed that to Google Chrome and Geary. And the first thing that I want to show you is the control center, which I think is just awesome. Very interesting. You can select, when you install the system, you can select a pre-configured layout. And if you just do the standard Ubuntu Mate with indicators there, that's when it looks like the old GNOME 2 desktop, because the Mate desktop is simply GNOME 2 that's been forked. Most people know that. And so anyhow, I chose this one, which he's calling Redmond, and that one is supposed to be kind of close to like Windows 7. And but I chose it because it was close. The setup is very close to Linux Mint's Cinnamon desktop, which I run on my main machine. I run Linux Mint, and I like Linux Mint a lot. So that way, it kind of feels the same when I go to it, and I've actually configured it to where pretty much everything's in the same place. So I wanted to show you something else in there, because this is one of the cooler things about it. The Mate desktop uses the Marco window manager, which is pretty basic, and it works really well on low resource hardware. If you have some old machine that's got 512 megabytes of memory and you want a full distribution of Linux, Ubuntu Mate is great. You can load it up, and it will not take up too much of the CPU and the memory, so you can actually run your applications. But if you do have the machine with the juice and the video card to do it, you can get a little bit better video performance. Alright, so I just scrolled through, and all I did was hit Control and Alternate at the same time, and then we're going to let's go ahead and bring up Google Chrome. Oh, there's the first bug that I ran into, htop is opened on the other desktop, but however, if I hover over Google Chrome here, then I see the preview for htop, which is not even running. Boom. I have to get it just right, don't I? Because it's Google Chrome is in full screen mode. Forth and stuff like that. Usually it's I usually open a workspace, open what I need, close it when I'm done, that sort of thing. So it actually works quite well. It just didn't want to drag Google Chrome for some reason. So don't get the wrong idea that that was
okay
or anything. Okay, we'll get out of this mode, and then of course those of you who have been in the Linux world for a while will remember the compiz cube. That is enabled by
open my terminal and execute htop command. And this according
default here. When you enable compiz, there is no compiz-settings-manager in here anywhere, and he did that on purpose because for people who don't know a whole lot about compiz, you can actually set up conflicts and mess up the system and that sort of thing. So that's what you got. So some nice compiz eye candy to deal with there. You can switch back and forth that way. I got another one here, and these are just combinations of alternate control and arrow keys. So anyway, there you go. Now, one of the features that's supposed to work but doesn't on this particular computer, and I don't know why, this doesn't work with any other distribution of Linux either. I think it's because this has a really weird NVIDIA card in it. You're supposed to be able to hit alternate and control at the same time, and M, and then the screen will zoom in, and then in zooms it out. Well, it doesn't work on this machine, and it doesn't work on Ubuntu with Unity or Linux Mint. I've tried all three. It works fine on my Dell machine. When I was testing out this distro, I actually downloaded it and tested it on there and tried all these features, and it didn't work. And also another thing I think is supposed to happen is that when you've been controlling X, that you are supposed to get expo mode, but it doesn't work on this machine. So I don't know why that is. These are not things that I use every day. This is eye candy, you know. And this is a secondary machine, so I don't care. I usually just use this to check email and do things like that. And the kids have their accounts on them. So there you go. What else is there to talk about here? We have an interesting, there's all kinds of really cool utilities in here. You've got a screensaver you can turn on or off. That also helps you can get to power management there. You got your drivers here. This is so you can configure the login screen or the desktop manager. You can do all kinds of configuration there. You have the users and groups here. And this took a long time to set up because I have a lot of user accounts on this machine. And when you're doing multiple user accounts and you're starting over from scratch, even when you back everything up, boy, that takes time to get everybody set up to do what they want to do. You know, all my kids have their own different games and have to install all that software and everything. So that is done through there. You also have this kind of a about me thing where you can be vain and add your picture. I always put my picture in there. I don't look nothing like that anymore because that picture was taken, Lord, I guess about 8 years ago. I probably should get a better updated headshot done now, shouldn't I? So there you go. Taking a look at stuff in the menu here. If we look at all the applications, the distro comes very well appointed. You get
fine. Htop. This program is controlled the program controlled the process in use. Process in use whose sound simplescreenrecoder htop and xscreensaver sakura terminal compiz use sakura terminal Firefox and Tor browser. Come on, baby. So ready and get out htop, get out the htop. You press into terminal the key combination Ctrl+C. Okay. Whoa. You see. Oh, do you see? You see? Okay. Let's see it. Fortune. You can do very well in speculation, land, or anything to do with dirt is concerning. Fortune. Lord, what fools this these mortals be? William Shakespeare. Midsummer Night's Dream. You can have to install Fortune in Ubuntu to pass one. Open the terminal. Ctrl+T. The writer there sudo apt-get install Fortune. Password. Password. Let's go. Fine. fine, everybody. It's hot and good look, check accuracy, and see you next video. Bye bye.